The CRM revolution nobody sees coming. CRM is going through the most fundamental change in its history. And most people have no idea it's happening. And the ones who should, the people running sales organizations and industrial and manufacturing companies, the PE sponsors funding them, even ironically, the teams building AI-first businesses are mostly getting it wrong. CRM was designed as a database for structured data. You found something out and you had to go log it. You'd navigate to the right page, the right view, the right field. You'd update the property, type it in. You'd hope the rep did it before moving on. Now, top performers used it because great salespeople recognize their limitations and they carry enormous amounts of complex deal information around in their heads simultaneously. So CRM helped them manage that. Average performers never bought in. They complained incessantly about Big Brother. They put in just enough information to satisfy their manager and they moved on. Of course, these are the same people who don't look at someone's LinkedIn before discovering me. But CRM adoption was a lagging indicator for that. And we kept trying to fix it by changing the fields, redesigning the UI, adding gamification, and none of it worked because the problem was never the tool, it was the mindset. But here's what's different now, and this is where I need you to pay attention. I'm Ed Marsh, and I work with industrial companies on improving organic revenue growth across board governance, strategy, marketing, sales, and customer success. CRM is a topic that often comes up, and that's why I'm excited to talk about this today. The old CRM model ran on structured data. You asked the right questions, you took notes, you listened carefully, you typed everything into the right fields. The quality of your CRM data was a direct function of rep discipline and compliance, and that model is over. CRM now captures everything itself, recorded calls and emails, recorded meetings, even in-person meetings now. All of it is ingested. The data is there, or it isn't there. And when it isn't, that's a signal about your rep, not your CRM configuration. The rep's job has shifted from data entry to something harder. Can they actually elicit the right information? Do they have the business acumen to understand what matters? That's a different skill set and accountability than we've typically expected of salespeople before. Now, if we layer on the orchestration problem, if we think about a genuinely complex sale, 9-month sales cycle, 12 stakeholders, multiple competitive threats evolving real time, and of course the status quo, the elephant in the room, keeping track of all that, not just the facts, but the nuance, the dynamics, the subtext, that's extraordinarily hard. Even great reps miss things. So CRM that used to be about structured data fields is now fundamentally about unstructured data, the conversations, meeting notes, email threads, call recordings, and that changes everything. So now, even if reps miss a cue in conversation, it's not gone forever if we know where and how to look efficiently and continuously. Here's where most organizations stand right now. And this includes companies that will tell you that they're AI first. I've seen teams building sophisticated AI-powered products and the very highest technology industrial products, genuinely impressive technology, and their internal CRM usage looks exactly like 2015. I mean, they're often still debating what fields to require. They're still running pipeline reviews where the manager asks, what's the next step? And the rep reads off some line they typed in last week. The fact that you're building with AI doesn't mean you're thinking about your go-to-market infrastructure with the same sophistication. Those are entirely different muscles. So what does the shift actually look like? It's a move from entering structured data to unlocking unstructured data, from navigating fields to having a conversation with your CRM agent about what happened on the call. You have to tell it what's important in closing deals, and it helps discover what you overlooked and highlight what's missing. Tools like Whisperflow mean you're talking now, just like person to person, you're not typing. And the configuration model is completely different. You used to need a dedicated administrator or outside consultant to build anything meaningful. Now, you tell the agent what you want in the CRM, whether it's infrastructure, automation, or capability, or new properties, or whatever. You want a new pipeline for a new type of sale? You tell it. You want opportunities automatically created and staged when they hit certain criteria? Describe it. You want pre-meeting research package prepared automatically for every inbound lead? Tell the agent to build it and run it. You want the pipeline review to rigorously examine every deal against your qualification scorecard and proactively flag weak qualification to managers and reps? That's a conversation. It's not a consulting engagement. I want to come back to the mindset piece because this is where most organizations are going to lose over the next several years. An acquaintance recently told me that they bought HubSpot again. They're a multiple time user, and they'd hired the same consultant that they worked with 10 years ago to help them set up the CRM. Now, I understand the appeal. It feels familiar. It reduces cognitive load. But what they're actually doing is installing last decade's infrastructure and mindset with 2025 pricing, and they're calling it a CRM strategy. And I'd say that borders on business negligence. I believe we're literally a year or so away from a world where most people never actually log into a CRM application. The interface becomes wherever your team already lives, whether that's Slack or Teams or email. Honestly, God bless you if it's Teams. The underlying system does the work. The rep operates in their natural environment. Now, there was a time when the highest performing reps hired their own personal assistants. They paid out of pocket, knowing that the return was many times the cost. Now, you get that 24 hours a day with zero limits on complexity for less than $100 a month. But here's what's probably really mind-blowing. I would guess that roughly the same percentage are making that investment now. In other words, fractions of a percentage, even though it's basically free. The structured data model, ask, log, refer back, is being replaced by an unstructured data model where the system captures, remembers, and surfaces. The administrator model is being replaced by an agent model. The login and navigate model is being replaced by something ambient. CRM is changing. It's your move.